lot about. Up and down, high pace. Tell us what you've heard so far about both these teams.
I spoke to both coaches, before the game, and they both expect it to go up and down. Coach Kerry Stovall, who's actually on his second tenure at Christian County. He was coached there for a long time, early 2000s, and then went to Muhlenberg County when they consolidated the schools, and now is back. And had a nice chat with him before the game, and they play one way. They press, they get after you, they run. He'll play a lot of kids, and I think, John Hardin, who looks a little sluggish right now, but because they played at midnight, the game actually tipped off at midnight last night in Marshall County. Got on the bus this morning, took their tour of the hall, and they'll be ready to play. But I think they'll embrace the pace. They got two quick little guards, and I was talking to Coach Jones before the game, and he expects things to get up and down and it should be a really entertaining basketball game. Christian County is 1-1 on the season. They lost to Webster County, but we're missing 3 starters that game, a couple with concussion and another injury. So I think they're back at full strength today. So we should see a really good basketball game.
On the other side, talk a little bit about the John Hardin Bulldogs, one of the top returning players in the region, Alex Matthews, along with Trayvon Harris. What do look as them as being leaders last year on the court? How much bigger of a role will they have this year, and what are their strengths?
Well, I think it all starts with Matthews. He's a big time player. I mean, he's probably averaging a double-double right now, and then Smith has gotten much better. They start 2 quick little guards, and then Morrell in the middle. They've got all the pieces to make another run, and I don't think, barring any injuries that we hope we don't have, I don't see any reason why. They're obviously the favorite right now in the region until somebody knocks them off.
For both of these teams, John Hardin coming in 2-0 on the season under Coach Jared McCurry, and Christian County coming in 1-1 under Coach Kerry Stovall. John Hardin is the defending region champs, as they went undefeated last year all the way until the state tournament. And Coach McCurry, talking to him about it before the game, talked about how you need to have big players inside, because there are times, like in this game tonight, Preston Merle might not have a great game because of the pace of it. But Preston's had a good start to the season, and Coach McCurry kind of expects that as well. He came in last year averaging 8 and 6 on the season. Now going to turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups. So there we have our starting lineups again for the Colonels. Kobe Dillard-Watkins, Marquavion Chambers, Darren Bussell, Stephen Bussell, and Elijahwan White. For the Bulldogs, Alex Matthews, Devin Rogers, Tay Stone, Trayvon Harris, and Preston Merle. Darren Bussell and Matthews to jump at midcourt. John Hardin will control it. Tay Stone now with it, as Christian County already has extended the defense.
Little 2-1-2, 3/4 court trap there. It's a different look.
Merle from 10 feet, it's short. Rebound by White. Get it ahead to Bussell. Stephen Bussell, one of their key players. He'll be fouled on that play heading to the line. Devin Rogers picks up his first foul, team's first.
Rogers is a player that I'm kind of excited to watch. He got a lot of time last year as a freshman. He gave him some really good minutes, and was talking to Coach Jones for the game. And he said he's played 2 games, not sure he's turned the ball over. So they're really pleased with the way both their guards are playing. They said they really get after you defensively. And
Darren Bustle with the rebound over to Stefan. That one off the back of the iron. Rogers gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. Quickly ahead to Matthews.
Against the defense like that, you got to try to get it into the middle. They did a good job there.
Quick pass down low. Harris unable to get to it. Merle gets it out to Rogers. 3 on the way off the back of the iron. Stone with the rebound. And goes to the floor. The jump ball that'll go to the Colonels. Chambers will bring it up the court. That'll be a walk as he dragged his pivot foot. Turnover to the Bulldogs. Coach McCurry, when we talked to him before the game, he said he'd never really played 2 point guards, but that's what he feels he has in Stone and Rogers.
In a game like this, that'd be pretty important.
Merle will be fouled down low. He'll be heading to the line. Good job inside passing. Stephon Bustle picks up that foul, his first, team's first.
A team that this defense that Christian County is playing, when you get the ball in the middle of the floor, good things will happen. And the last couple of times, John's done a good job getting the ball in there in the sweet spot of it. And Merle can't convert on the first free throw.
That one down, his first point of the night. Now John goes into a full court press. White throws it over the top to Watkins. Watkins will pull up 3 on the way off the iron. Bounces around. Harris with the rebound. Back cut to Matthews. Matthews will be fouled there. White gets that foul. And that'll send Matthews to the line to shoot 2.
Really good look by Rogers there. In the game previously, there had already been 20 points scored.
Matthews with one more. And the Bulldogs now with a 3-0 lead over the Colonels. Quickly up to the other end. Stephon Bustle with it. White not afraid to put it on the floor. He gets to the rim. Off the glass, no good. Knocked around. Watkins gets it back out to Chambers. Chambers drives in floater. It's good.
And that's just all effort by Christian County to stay after it there.
Cross court to Harris. Top of the key to Stone. Oh, Merle has got Chambers
a mismatch there.
Up. They feed it in.
Took him a little longer, but they did a good job reversing the ball.
Carry by Watkins. Turnover back to the Bulldogs. Harris tries to drive inside. White cuts him off. Matthews for 3 from the corner.
Really nice pass by Harris. That baseline skip.
Did not see a lot of deep shots from Matthews in the years that he has played. That time, Stephen Bustle sprints down the court and gets the layup. Trayvon Harris at the hole. He'll be fouled and be going to the free throw line. Stephen Bustle puts his second foul, team's third.
Trayvon Harris.
Harris, one of the more versatile players that we have in this area, can play inside, outside. He's good on the defensive end, not really afraid to go in and mix it up inside, but then also can stay on the outside and knock down the jumper.
And he's been a player that we've kind of watched grow up, and he's gotten better every single year.
Matthews gets all the way to the bucket. 7 points for Matthews and the Bulldogs with a 12-4 lead. And a good pass from Harris to Stone. Matthews hits that one. That'll allow them to keep their press. That will allow Herbert Forte to check in the lineup for Christian County.
And this pressure has, there's that old adage, teams that press don't like to be pressed. And we haven't seen Christian County go full court yet, but
Stone gets the steal, missed the layup in there.
But this John Hardin pressure is bothering him.
Chambers goes inside. He'll be fouled and be going to the line. That'll be Devin Rogers' second.
John Hardin bench not happy with them with that one. They felt like there was contact on the other end.
Jalil Farrow checks into the lineup for the Colonels. Chambers with one more. Harris with another rebound.
Christian County 0 for 4 at the line.
They are, yes, 0 for 4 at the line.
That won't win you many games.
No. Matthews gets it to Merle at the elbow. Harris inside, kicks out to Stone. 3 on the way. It's good, and his foul. And we going to the line to shoot one. Kobe Dillard Watkins with the foul, his first, team's fourth.
Dillard Watkins picks up the foul. There'll be a free throw by Stone.
.401 to go here in our opening quarter. John Hardin up 17-4. White kicks it outside. It'll be Chambers. Deep 3 on the way, off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. Able to get it to Watkins. Out now White with it. That's a bad call.
That's a bad call.
That's physics.
That's
a bigger man hitting a smaller man. And
that's a bad call. He didn't have position.
That's his second foul on White. Darren Bussell checks back into the lineup for Christian County. Rogers for 3, right side off the iron. Harris with the offensive rebound. Rogers wanted it right back. That'll be thrown out. Turnover to Christian County. Jalen Tyus checks into the lineup for the Bulldogs.
Tyus in the lineup for Bulldogs.
Chambers go all the way inside. Rebound by Merle. Stone quickly brings it back up. Stone back in the corner. Good feed inside to Merle. No good. Harris, another offensive rebound in the putback.
He's got a boatload of rebounds already.
Half-court trap. Harris with the steal. Forward for Matthews. And Matthews now with 9 points. Christian County going to take a timeout. 2:34 to go in the opening quarter. John Hardin has taken a 16-point lead over the Colonels. This is a Hardin County School Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Tonight is the Kentucky High School Basketball Museum Classic. There'll be 4 games here at Central Hardin. There are 4 girls' games going on at Elizabethtown High School. We encourage all of our viewers to go and visit the museum at 212 West Dixie Avenue in downtown Elizabethtown. Coach, tell us what you've seen so far in this ballgame.
John Hardin just getting after it. The press is bothering him. Christian County can't finish at the rim, and John Hardin's killing them on the boards right now. So it's just it's the way you want to start a game. You always wonder as a coach when you're playing back-to-back, especially in the unique circumstances that John Hardin's doing it because they played so late last night. But they don't look like it's bothering them at all so far. And like I said, Christian County just having a hard time getting going.
As we come back to action with 2:34, it's 20-4. John Hardin on top of Christian County. Into Chambers. And we've seen John Hardin do this. They let you get it past midcourt and then suffocate you. Stephen Bussell with the fadeaway knocks it down.
And that's what Christian County's got to do. They got to get the ball back in the middle. When they trap, you got to make, if your man comes to trap, you got to make yourself available. Then you got to make a play, and Bussell did a good job right there.
Darius Williams checks in along with J.R. Montgomery for the Bulldogs. Be interesting now as we've talked about how the Bulldogs have 2 point guards. Neither of them in the ball game right now. Harris with it. Gets to the baseline and good as he absorbs the contact. Bussell picks up his 3rd. Team 6th.
And you talk about the point guards a bit, but Harris is a really good ball handler, and if needed. But you really don't want to do a lot of dribbling against this pressure that Christian County's applying, and John's done a good job so far of just rotating the basketball. And
got him trapped in the corner, able to get it out. Harris gets another steal. Kicked his highest across the court, 3 on the way, it's good. I got Chambers again, and Harris with the steal. Kicks outside to Tyus, 3 on the way, it's good.
They're rolling now.
Coach McCurry's going to start scheduling games at midnight and at 4 the next day. And since the last time out, it was 51 seconds ago, John goes on a 9-2 run in that 54-second period. 2 threes by Jalen Tyus and a 3-point play by Trayvon Harris. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always search our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Again, our next ball game later tonight, scheduled at 6 p.m. We'll have the North Hardin Trojans taking on the Clinton County Bulldogs, and then our nightcap here at Central Hardin High School will have the host Bruins taking on the North Bullitt Eagles. On HCEC-TV, next Friday night, we will have boys action again as E-Town will come here to Central Hardin to take on the Bruins. Game is scheduled for a 7:30 tip. Back to action here. And talking to Coach McCurry before the game, he talked about, I believe it was Trayvon Harris last night, picked up a offer from Kentucky Christian in Eastern Kentucky, along with Preston Merle. They both were offered last night.
And there'll be more of those for Harris. He's gotten better every year.
White to the hole, no good. Dillard Watkins gets tied up there by Williams. Ball back over to the Bulldogs. Coach McCurry said there's been plenty of talk Kentucky Wesleyan has kind of impressed. There's been some Division II schools that have really been on. Harris. There's small Division I schools looking at Alex Matthews. And he has received some offers already from some small schools. Tyus from the corner, 3 on the way. That one off the iron. Matthews with the rebound. Right back up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Has it knocked away. Chambers gets it. Cross. Forte for 3, no good. Ball bounced around. Matthews gets it. Kick it around. Harris at the top of the key. He'll back it out. Oh, and a good read. Montgomery not able to get it. It's partially blocked inside by Farrow. Chambers for 3 off the iron and off a Bulldog, and he'll stay on this end with the Colonels. 16.1 seconds to go here in our first quarter.
You know, when Christian County hasn't turned it over, they've got good looks. I mean, that's a wide open 3. The ball just not going down.
Get it into White. Six seconds to go. Matthews now on Chambers, gets inside, no shot. And the Bulldog defense stands strong. The end of 1, John Hardin on top, 29-6 over Christian County. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2. Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Again, this is the Kentucky High School Basketball Museum Classic. 4 games here at Central Hardin, 4 girls games at Elizabethtown. In our opening game earlier tonight, the Elizabethtown Panthers moved to 1-0 on the season as they whitewashed Washington County 98-27. And really took care of business there. Again, we have 2 more games here as the North Hardin Trojans walk into the gym. They will take on Clinton County at 6 o'clock, and then at 8 o'clock it'll be the Central Hardin Bruins taking on the North Bullitt Eagles. So we start the second quarter. Ball will belong to Christian County.
Christian County's got to get something going here. They're on the brink of being run and clocked in a game that, I'll be honest, I didn't see this coming. But John has been really impressive that first quarter.
That was a walk as he changed pivot feet. Stone gives it to Matthews, right back to Stone. They're going to alley-oop. Unable to get it right there. That's going to be on Montgomery as he went over the back. That'll be his first, team's third.
Lawrence Montgomery, his first personal. Team third.
Chambers with it. And Matthews comes over and gets another steal. Bussa has a walk before he got the, yep. A little too anxious. But you see the defensive rotation.
Yeah, they're quick. You know, Christian County's quick, but John Hardin's quick and long, and it makes a big difference.
Bustle deep 3, no good. Merle with the rebound.
Because what John's able to do with Merle in the back of that defense is, you know, they can gamble a little bit because he is so big and can alter shots. He may not block it, but he can alter it.
Merle with a little baby hook. Bustle in the corner. He'll be fouled. I believe that's going to be on Stone. That'll be his first. Team's fourth. Three on the way, no good. Ball knocked around. That's going to go off the Colonels and will be Bulldog basketball.
So, in the lineup for Christian County, number 5, Darian Bustle.
Stone brings it up the court. They get it to Harris down low. Really no room in there. A jump ball that'll stay with the Bulldogs.
That should have been Christian County ball because John got the ball.
No, Christian County got the ball at the
right,
half.
That's right.
Missed inside. Almost had another tie up. Dillard Watkins gets it up to Chambers. To White, outside to Dillard Watkins again. Long three. Stephen Bustle with the rebound and the putbacks. 6 of the 8 points for Bustle, or 6 of the 8 points for Christian County by Bustle. That three from Matthews was out of bounds.
And the lineup,
Jalil Farrell back into the lineup for the Colonels. And an excellent pass from Matthews to Harris.
Is that a good screen?
Watkins to Stephen Bustle. Reverse layup is good. You can see they need Bustle on the court. He's got 3 fouls, though, in the first half here. Chambers going to pick up that foul as he was holding Matthews. Matthews will go to the line to shoot one in the bonus. Forte checks back into the lineup for the Colonels. That one long. Darren Bustle with the rebound. Ahead to Stephen Bustle.
Again, they're just trapping. Anything on the sideline gets trapped. He's traveling.
I disagree with that call. I don't think he ever had control of the ball to travel with it. He knocked the ball in the air and knocked it in the way that he wanted to go, but I didn't think that was a travel call. Ball will stay with Christian County. Five minutes to go here in the first half. John up 34-10 on Christian County. Chambers step back 15-footer off the glass is good.
That's where you just turn your head and say, good shot there, because that was a tough shot.
Matthews will get tagged with that one on the push-off, his first, team's 5th.
Alex Matthew, his first, team 5th.
John not in the full court press now. Chambers step back 16-footer off the iron. Matthews with the rebound. Stone with it in the corner out to Rogers. Harris posted up. That's going to be a foul on Bustle.
It's going to be 4, isn't it?
Yep.
Personal foul.
It's his fourth.
Step on Russell, his fourth.
You know, Coach Stovall gambled, tried it, you know, because I think he's probably their best player.
Trayvon Harris.
Harris now with 10 points, and he'll get the bonus free throw. Olajuwon White back into the lineup. Jalen Tyus into the lineup for the Bulldog.
John goes back to their 1-2-1-1 full court press.
Chambers up to Forte across. Chambers will slash inside. Runner off the glass, no good. Harris with the rebound. Gets it to Tyus. Skip pass for Rogers. Gets inside, dishes it off to Merle.
Merle did a real good job just getting to the open space there.
And a lot of players in this day that we watch as White shoots a deep three. Tyus with the rebound. A lot of players nowadays try to take it in and do it all themselves or absorb contact, get fouled, and go to the line. And we've seen Rogers do it a couple times, seen Harris do it. They get inside and they want to pass it to to a teammate, and it opens up just an easier shot. Matthews will pull up for a three off the back of the iron. That one falls into Merle's lap. Merle now with 9. Dillard Watkins with it.
Here comes the trap. Just any time you get it on the sideline.
Jump ball. Oh, no. Sorry, it was a timeout by Christian County. They get it before the tie-up. So with 2:55 to go in the first half, John still in control, up 42-12. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. So we come back to action. Again, a reminder, our scheduled ball games later today at 6 o'clock, it'll be the North Hardin Trojans taking on the Clinton County Bulldogs. And then at 8 o'clock, it'll be the Central Hardin Bruins taking on the North Bullitt Eagles. .255 to go. White to inbound the ball for the Colonels. That went off John Hardin. Jalen Kennard provided the defensive pressure there. White puts it on the floor. Merle anticipated where he was going to go, knocked it loose. He gets it back. They'll send it back out. Now Chambers with it on the left side. Drives baseline. That's going to go. Trayvon Harris knocks it off of Chambers.
Good defense there by Harris. Just held his ground.
Darren bustled back into the lineup for the
lineup number 5.
Harris continuing to go down, is fouled, doesn't get the roll, but he'll be heading to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the third on White.
White is third.
Harris to the line to shoot a pair.
Trayvon Harris shooting 2.
John has done a really good job. The way they've played, the way they've ran, the way they've trapped, and they've only got 5 team fouls. That's good, because a lot of times, and a lot of times it's not really, you don't play any differently. It's just called differently. They've been able to be aggressive with their traps and while staying out of foul trouble.
First miss of the day for Harris from the line. Now Chambers will set it up again. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Forte now with it as Matthews is on him. White gonna drive in. And Matthews had set up for quite a while that time. That'll be his 4th. Player control foul, there will be no.
It may be overstating the obvious, but Christian County gets some serious foul trouble.
Yeah. That is one way to put it. Matthews turns the corner, no good. Rebound by the Colonels, quickly getting out to Chambers. Up off the glass, it's good.
Nice left-handed finish.
Matthews now with it. He's guarded by Forte.
1 minute.
Tyus will catch and release a 3. No good. Matthews with the rebound. He'll back it back out for the Bulldogs. 45 seconds to go in this first half of play. Good inside pass to Matthews. Led him right where he wanted to go. Matthews gets into double digits. Chambers quickly back the other way. Dishes this one off. Blocked by, shot by Farrell was blocked. Now Chambers will go baseline. Turned around, sends it out. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Kennard with the rebound quickly to Matthews. 14 seconds to go. Matthews misses. Trayvon Harris there, offensive rebound. Put back, no good. Montgomery with the rebound, 6 seconds to go. Matthews pulls up for a 3, no good. Kennard, and now Tyus, deep 3 on the way. It's good for his 3rd 3-pointer of the ball game, and that'll take us to the halftime at 46-14. John Hardin on top. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Again, this is the Kentucky High School Basketball Museum Classic. I'd like all of our viewers to visit the museum at 212 West Dixie Avenue in downtown Elizabethtown. We'll be back after this short timeout with first half stats and analysis and the second half action.
Hi, I'm Dale Mings. Welcome to HCEC-TV live sports coverage. Now we're here again today in our studios talking to one of our longtime sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, and we have Don McMahon with us today to tell us a little bit more about Brandenburg. Welcome, Don.
How you doing? Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Don, tell us a little bit about Brandenburg Telecom, kind of its history and so forth.
Yeah, Brandenburg Telecom has been in this area since 65 years. We started off in Radcliffe, and then we've branched out from there. So in E-Town, we've probably been offering service in E-Town it's probably about 18 to 20 years almost for service in E-Town. So we have all the cities in Hardin County. So we've been here for a little while.
Now, I used to live in Meade County, and so I know that Brandenburg kind of started out as one of those small-town telephone companies.
That's where we first started, and we decided to branch out from there. So, yep.
And it's, you know, I think one of the things that's always intrigued me was the fact that you guys have been really innovative. And again, you know, that small town telephone company, but yet you guys have brought the cutting edge technology to our area. And I think you continue to do that.
Yeah, fiber service is a big deal. I'm sure everybody's heard of fiber service mainly from Google, you know, bringing it to major cities throughout the U.S. So we started out in Meade County building fiber service, and we have most of it built out. It's still going. But recently we're able to offer fiber in the county of Hardin County, whereas we used to be in the cities. Now we're in the cities with fiber and the county. So the county is getting built out slowly but surely. We have 2 crews going right now, so hopefully we'll get it out. We'll get it out built eventually.
I know that's good news for a lot of folks like me. I live way out there in the boonies, and
Yeah.
right now we don't have a whole lot of options.
Yeah, right now with today's technology, you have wireless devices, you have 4K TVs, so that demands a lot of bandwidth. And with fiber service, you can get up to 1 gig at your home, so that's huge. I mean, for a little community like this, which E-Town's getting bigger and bigger every day, I know that. So it's a really good product to have.
So I guess what we need to tell people is stay tuned. It's coming.
Definitely.
You know.
When we do open a new fiber area, we go door to door. So we'll hang a bag on your door, and then that'll let you know that fiber's ready. And we also do some advertising in the News Enterprise, and we put all the addresses in the that's available. So you can check that out too.
Well, now, if people wanted to know, for instance, are they in an area where they already have Brandenburg available to them, you know, how can they find out about what's available, what services you offer?
Yeah, definitely give us the call at our office. We have a new office in E-Town on 62. Phone number is 270-982-4466. And anybody can tell you what we do. We do TV, phone, internet, security, so they can get any information from the office. Just call your local office.
So the new office kind of took the place of the one that was downtown on Dixie.
Yeah, we used to be on Dixie Highway. We shared a space with West Point Bank, but we've grown bigger and we have bigger plans, so we got to spread out a little bit. So.
I think it's kind of neat how you've kind of kept that architectural style from the office in Brandenburg.
Yeah, it's easy enough structure to build, so I guess I like it. So
I know when they were building that, when I was living in Meade County, and I watched that one build there in Brandenburg, and I thought, is that going to be a church building? Is all that stained glass, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people say that. It's definitely a big steeple. So
well, it's pretty the way you turn the different colored lights on at different times and things. So that's pretty cool. All right. Well, here's obviously you guys have been supporting high school sports by being a sponsor of our live coverage. And that's been going on for quite a while. So why do you think why has Brandenburg gotten involved that way?
Well, like I said, we're a local company, so the community is important to us. We want to give all of our customers, you know, the best services and conveniences. So, you know, a lot of people, if they can't make the game, they can go to Channel 1 and watch it. We play a lot of replays, so if you missed it, you can go back and catch it. We also are involved in the high school, like a co-op program. So as much as we can interact with the high schools and the high school kids, the better for us, because, you know, maybe they'll work for us one day. So we want to definitely keep that relationship going.
So you mentioned the co-op program. Is that a way for students to learn more about technology?
Yeah, our co-op program, they can work in the office. They can you know, slowly learn and just get a better knowledge of what we do.
Wow, that's awesome, because, you know, that's something that Hardin County Schools is big in right now, is getting kids ready to work.
Yes, definitely. That's huge lately. You know, even the college is doing that through HCEC-TV.
Yeah. Kind of hard to remember that day, but it changed a few years ago. But yeah. Well, we really appreciate all that you do for us. And folks, there's a lot of things here in Hardin County we would not be able to do if it wasn't for Brandenburg Telecom basically backing us up. And so we really appreciate all that you do.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for being here today.
All right.
Now we're going to get back to that ball game.
Welcome back to Central Hardin High School for tonight's Kentucky High School Basketball Museum Classic. At halftime, the score between the John Hardin Bulldogs and the Christian County Colonels, as the Bulldogs up 46-14. And just an impressive first half of play from the Bulldogs. We'll get down the scoring first for Christian County. Marquavion Chambers with 6, Stephen Bussell with 8 for the Bulldogs. Alex Matthews had 11. Jalen Tyus with 3 threes has 9. Tay Stone with 5. Trayvon Harris led all scorers with 12. And Preston Murrell with 9. Coach Corder, talk a little bit about the first half and maybe what they want to do in the second half.
Pretty impressive start by John Hardin. Like I said, playing a game last night around midnight, taking a 3-hour bus ride to get here, and their pressure really got after Christian County. And like I said, Christian County is really athletic, but they're small. I think John's length really gave them problems because they were able to get the ball on the sideline and not let it off. And Christian County had a hard time getting into the middle, but offensively, they just keep attacking. Harris, he's probably got 10 or 11 rebounds already. Matthews has been rebounding the ball well, and Merle gave him some good minutes. So, it's kind of what you expect from John Hardin. It'd be interesting to see if they can keep that intensity. You got a 32-point lead coming out here at the half. Do you go ahead and get after it and try to put this game away, get the clock running so you can get out of here? If I'm Coach McCurry, that's what I'm trying. That's definitely what you're trying to do. Is you're just trying to get this game over with, so you can move on, get a little rest.
2 other stats that play important here in the second half. Foul trouble for Christian County. Stephen Bussell with the ball now has 4 fouls. Elijah White, who he tried to throw it to, has 4 fouls. Throw that one away, will be a turnover to the Bulldogs.
And I got to brag on Coach Stovall. I've known Coach Stovall for probably 20 years, and you won't meet a more positive person. And he's continued to coach his team. They weren't hanging their head coming out of the locker room. He was laughing and joking with them, and they're just going to try to get better. And that's all you can do in a game like this, given the score.
And Matthews gets the feed from Harris, splits a couple of defenders and muscles his way to the goal. White now with it. He'll pull up 16-footer off the back of the iron. Ball knocked around, gathered in by Dillard Watkins. Now Stephen Bussell for 3, top of the key, no good. Matthews with the rebound. And that one poked away. Matthews will get called with that foul. That'll be his second, team's first.
Ends up being a pretty smart foul. I don't know if Matthews meant to do it, but they had a breakaway, obviously.
For the Bulldogs, Devin Rogers and Alex Matthews each with 2 fouls. Bussell fadeaway is good. Gets his 10th point.
You can tell he's a good player. He's been obviously hampered by foul trouble tonight, but he's a nice player for the Colonels.
Down inside, that'll be a foul. I believe that's going to be on Darren Bussell. That'll be his first, team's first.
Darian Bussell, his first.
Stone will take it back out, reset the offense. Passes off to Merle down low, bounces in and out. Harris with the offensive rebound. His shot, if that's on 35, he's done for the night. That is. That'll be the 5th foul on Elijah White. He will foul out.
That's a bad call. He had 2 hands on the ball.
And that'll get Jalil Farrell into the ball game as Harris goes to the line to shoot 2.
At the line, Trayvon Harris, shooting 2.
That one rattles out. That one goes around and out. Darren Bussell with the rebound. Stephen Bussell gets it down in the corner. He shuffled his feet. Turnover to the Bulldogs. 6:05 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Chambers picks up Stone.
Matthews on the cut there.
Murrell's got Dillard Watkins pinned down low. Now they switch off. Good feed inside.
They did a good job reversing the ball so they could get an angle, and just smart basketball.
Farrell, his first. Team's third. That one long.
The clock has stopped running for some reason. And there it goes again.
Bussell take a three, top of the key, off the iron. Murrell with the rebound, hands it off to Rogers, quickly ahead to Stone. He'll be fouled as he goes inside. Farrell picks up his second, team's fourth. Forte checks back in for the Colonels. Into Harris, good feed. Harris now with 14. That should start the running clock. Chambers mishandled that and then just taps it out to Bussell. Farrell for two, no good. And I believe Bussell just fouled out.
Yep.
That'll be his fifth. He'll finish the night with 10 points.
Stephon Bussell, his fifth.
I'm not sure why the clock's not running.
Matthew taking that one up. He'll be fouled and be heading to the line. .34. Farrell picks up his third foul all here in this quarter. I believe he's trying to catch up. Matthews knocks down the first. One more to come.
Stone's just, I was going to say, Stone is not letting
no room to breathe. Tyus checks back in for the Bulldogs. That time they get Matthews cutting in, kicks it out. Tyus for three. It's good. His fourth three of the night. That's a weapon. Before the game started, I would have thought, who's going to take Aaron Scott's spot? Question answered, Jalen Tyus.
Again, like not to repeat myself, but there's no substitute for someone who can shoot the basketball. You'll find minutes.
Travel. KJ Vaughn checks into the lineup. Tyus three, top of the key, off the iron. That'll be a foul, I believe, on Tyus. His first, team second. J.R. Montgomery and Jalen Kennard check back in for the Bulldogs. And Coach McCurry usually likes to play 7 or 8. Looks like obviously Tyus off the bench. J.R. Montgomery's gotten some good minutes.
And if you can stay out of foul trouble, you can, even at the pace that they play, that's a good rotation.
Three from the top of the key by Watkins, no good. Montgomery with the rebound. And Rogers throws that one up, no good. Kennard gets it back out to Tyus. And now Rogers will back it back out. Minute 10 to go here in the third quarter. Oh, Merle's got him pinned down low. Good pass inside.
A couple of times they've done a real nice job getting him the ball by making an extra pass, not getting in a hurry to rush it and turn it over.
Give and go right back to Rogers. Up off the glass, no good. It's going to go off the Bulldogs. Over to the Colonels. Dillard Watkins into the lane. His runner up off the glass, no good. Merle with another. Got 10 seconds to go. Two seconds.
Just lost the handle.
And that'll bring our third quarter to a close. John Hardin in firm control, up 59-16. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored today by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Also like to encourage our viewers to go to the Kentucky High School Basketball Museum in downtown Elizabethtown at 212 West Dixie Avenue. All rebroadcast of HCEC-TV programs can be seen on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 84. You can always search our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Through three quarters, only 2 players have scored for the Colonels. Marquavion Chambers and Stephen Bussell. Bussell is fouled out. Chambers has 6 points and Bussell finished the night with 10. For the Bulldogs, Alex Matthews now with 15 points. Jalen Tyus with 12. Tay Stone with 5. Trayvon Harris with 14. And Preston Merle with 13.
Kind of surprised to see Coach McCurry with his couple of starters still in the game.
Well, and one of the things, I don't think they've had to play really a full game. They didn't play a good half against Bryan Station in their opening half of the season, but came back in the second half and really put it to them. And last night, obviously, it was a blowout from the beginning, really. Knocked down the three that time, Bubba Lavelle. Tyus this time will step inside the three-pointer line and knocks down the deep two. No.
Yeah.
It's just a two-pointer. A.J. Vaughn loses that one, kicks it out. Trez Vaughn. Not there. Kennard gets it quickly out to Tyus. And Matthews with the alley-oop dunk.
Didn't know if he's going to be able to get that. He threw it a little bit early. Nice finish.
That one out. Matthews gets the rebound. That was I believe that was 3 steps. Misses it, comes at it with it is KJ Vaughn. Level with the 3, no good. Matthews with the rebound. Tyus for 3, long. Kennard with the rebound, kicks it out top of the key. Harris for 3, it's good. His first 3-pointer.
Get some subs for the Bulldogs.
So Darius Williams checks into the game, along with A.J. Doctor. Into the hole, missing that one was Farrell. Sorry, Forte. Rogers brings out the other side. Darius Williams shot blocked, sent to the other end. KJ Vaughn tracks it down. And that looked like a whole lot of ball.
Yeah.
Might have got him with the body.
Maybe.
And after picking up 2 fouls in the first half, that's just the first foul by Rogers. It'll be his 3rd. Vaughn knocks down his first. .5:22 to go here in the ball game. Vaughn knocks them both down. I have a held ball as the ball was blocked. Forte's shot. Ball will stay with the Colonels. KJ Vaughn to inbound this one. Level quick shot, no good. KJ Vaughn with the rebound. Forte with the shot. It's good.
I heard him call bank.
Montgomery hits Kennard down the middle. There are times when this looks very, very easy and pretty.
They spread the floor well and they cut hard. And
Kennard battles after it. Doctor now with it. Finds Kennard down low. Kennard right back in. Gets his own rebound in the putback. That was a walk. .72-24 our score. 3:40 to go here in the ball game. That 3 by Williams, no good. Forte brings it up the court. Shot no good. Doctor with the rebound. Dribbles that one off his foot, out of bounds.
Forgot something there.
The next game for the Bulldogs will be Tuesday night as they will travel to Fort Knox to take on the Eagles. High floater, no good. Farrell with the rebound, kicks it back out to KJ Vaughn. Floater in the lane, it's good. Again, we will have these Bulldogs twice more before the winter break. We will have them on Tuesday the 17th. As they will host the Central Hardin Bruins. And then we will have them on Friday the 20th as they will travel to the North Hardin Trojans. KJ Vaughn again with it. Out to level. Around to Trez Vaughn, who gives it right back inside for Forte. Has his shot blocked. Jake Potts, Chris Collard check in along with Jacarius Barnes, Zach Owens. AJ Doctor going with the ball now, the only one that stayed on the court. Owens takes a three right side, it's off. Collard was stepping out of bounds. He touched it, turnover to the Colonels. Again, the completion of this game, we will take a break until a little bit before 6. We will have the next ball game, as it'll be North Hardin and Clinton County. 3 on the way and knocked down by Darren Bussell. Inside to Potts. I'm sure he knew what he was going to do with it.
Didn't know where he was.
Shot blocked in there from Owens, and Barnes gets the putback. Darren Bissell 3 again, no way. Collard with the rebound to Barnes, gets it ahead to Potts, and Potts with the bucket. A little cherry picking there.
Just a little bit. One way to get your name in the book.
Makes the shot a lot easier. 10 seconds to go. Forte travels inside, no good. They're just going to have Owens run out the clock. So John Hardin moves to 3-0 on the season as they take firm control of this early on and extend their lead. Final score here is 76-29. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming today is brought to you in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Again, the Kentucky High School Basketball Museum Classic here today. Visit the museum at 212 West Dixie Avenue in downtown Elizabethtown. We will be back after this short break and bring you our third game of the night between the North Hardin Trojans and the Clinton County Bulldogs.